Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 8 of our Switzerland road trip. If you missed the last episode, I'd highly encourage that you go back and watch it as we experience St. Beatus Caves and Giesbach waterfalls. Today we also experience two places in the country that are some of the most well-known attractions in Switzerland. First was Oeschinen Lake, which requires a beautiful gondola ride from the town of Kandersteg. This area is absolutely gorgeous with the towering Alps in all directions. At the top you'll have the option of walking left or right. Left takes you to an Alpine Slide and right takes you to the lake. Of course, with me being the thrill junkie I am, I had to give this Alpine Slide a shot. I had only experienced one of these before, and that was in California. This was my first to feature a lift hill mechanism that made the ride a full complete circuit. It kind of reminded me of an Alpine coaster. On Alpine Slides you can let loose and travel at speeds as fast as you'd like, as long as you have the space between your bobsled and the next bobsled. With the price of 6 Swiss francs per ride, I definitely recommend giving this thing a shot. It was a lot of fun. After a ride on the Alpine Slide, we were off on about a mile path to one of Switzerland's most beautiful lakes. Oeschinen Lake is an unbelievable sight with this amazing watercolor and waterfalls flowing inside. I saw a lot of people swimming in the lake, which given the high temperature was probably a great idea. Right along the water there's also these Swiss cows chilling out, and they are so friendly to anyone who wants to pet them or take pictures with them. A lot of the cows had sharp horns, which was interesting to see given how peaceful they were. Something I loved doing at the lake was skipping rocks because there were so many flat rocks laying around. Ultimately, this spot is stunning and there is so much to do here. It's to my knowledge that there's also some trails that lead to some waterfalls or up the mountains, and that's something I definitely like to research next time I'm in Switzerland. The next place we were off to visit was the Aletsch Glacier. This is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and rightfully so. I'd argue that seeing this glacier was the single best view we experienced in Switzerland. This also does require a journey involving gondolas and ski lifts. There's 3 possible viewpoints that you can access, and we settled with the one to Moosflue Station. Before coming, figure out which of these 3 views you would like to experience. To us, this one just looked the best. Anyways, to get here you take a gondola from Morel to Riederalp. Riederalp is a small town located on top of the mountain, and you can only access it via this gondola. There's no cars anywhere to be seen, and the village is entirely designed for walking and biking. It's crazy to see people living up there and also the plethora of restaurants that exist. Once we reached Riederalp, we then walked 15 minutes through the village to the ski lift station that connects to Moosflue. These gondola and ski lift rides were absolutely beautiful and worth it in themselves. Then you take a short walk to your viewpoint, and man, you haven't seen a glacier until you've seen Aletsch. Overall, it was an absolutely spectacular day between Oeschinen Lake and Aletsch Glacier. Both of these are must-visits when you travel to Switzerland, the latter being one of my favorite sights I've ever seen personally. But that's just gonna about do it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next one where we venture into Zermatt and see the iconic Matterhorn mountain. If you enjoyed, feel free to give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all then. Bye guys.